Yo, yo, yo! It's DJ Jazzy Poodle!
And the French Princess.
And this is Too Hot to Handle, y'all!
Oh, strap it on.
Too Hot to Handle, it's the new show about some hot and horny people trying to win a lot of dough.
They got Americans, Brits, Australians in the mix. So where can I watch?
Bitch, it's on Netflix! These pretty people think they're there to find the perfect match. Then an Alexa named Lana tells them there's a catch.
They can get naked, fuck, or even kiss. You don't look in the shower.
That's a lot of jizz. Well, I guess we're gonna have to watch this shit. Blame the curtain. And if love is blind work, this will be a hit. Blame the curtain. Yeah, Too Hot to Handle.
Word.
Too hot to handle.
Welcome to...
Y'all.
We should do it. Should we redo that intro?
Why?
Because people might not know us. They're new to this. They won't be comfortable with me just like randomly saying the name of the show.
Well, I think this is a good way for them to learn that we don't have our shit together.
Y'all, this is Too Hot to Handle.
Yes.
Presented by 90 Day
90 Day
Gays.
Gays. My name is Matt Marr, a.k.a. Mattie.
And I am Poodle, a.k.a. Jake Anthony.
And we normally do a show on 90 Day Fiancé. That's why we're the 90 Day Gays.
Yeah, which is a complete dumpster fire. But this is an actual garbage ship that we're about to review. That's the seagulls, y'all, following the goddamn garbage boat.
We jumped on this show because, for some of you who don't know, we have a Facebook group. We call our listeners our sissies.
Sissy Squad,
And
yeah.
we have a Facebook group called the Sissy Squad. And they were talking about this show, and God damn you, sissies.
And we did do a show a while back. God, was it a month ago? It feels
Seemed
like 3
7
years.
months. Yeah.
Yeah, and thanks to the coronavirus, y'all, no one's got anything to do and we're home. So we got to churn out that content like we're churning fucking butter. And we just did Love is Blind. And so we said, we'll do this, which kind of feels like the sequel to Love is Blind. And like all sequels, it ain't good. It's not this. This is not The Godfather 2. This is like Weekend at Bernie's 2. Which I still don't know how that body did not smell.
Oh, it's true. It's true. Or like Sex in the City 2. You know what? This is better.
I never saw that movie.
This is better than that. You did see that movie. You were with me. You were drunk.
Oh yeah, I was. I forgot all that.
You know, this is better, though, than Sex in the City 2, Hot or Not. So if you like Sex in the City 2, watch this and you'll probably
Was it called
like it.
Hot or Not?
No, wait. This show's called Hot or Not. What?
No,
Too
this
hot
show's-
to handle.
There was a show called Hot or Not. Y'all, if this is new to you, you're confused. We have GADD, so it's a little bit all over the place. You need to focus.
You know,
we need to give people at least a little bit of regularity.
It's because I'm a little overstimulated because this show is very sensuous, as my mother would say. It's very sensuous.
So let me explain the show, the concept of the show.
Mama would say sensuous.
I wish I could take a shower before I did this. I'll need to shower after. So these sexy, about 10 or so sexy singles, very hot. We've been told from the voiceover that they love to play the field. They're hooking up is as easy as swiping right, they say. So it's almost the show is like taking a judgment. Right from the beginning, the show kind of has this puritanical saying, "You young people are hooking up too much." We're going to create a time where you get to know each other besides not sucking each other's cocks.
Getting to know you. Getting to know your personality.
And Love is Blind was kind of like this.
Kind of.
But it was a lot more, what's the word? Less cruel.
Less cruel, but
And
I will say, in a way, Love is Blind was kind of messier as far as the format. This is a clean format.
This is a clean format. So, you guys, all these people are on this island somewhere, which looks gorgeous. A very isolated island with kind of resort.
Yes, resort. If you want to sponsor 90 Day Gays for a trip, come at us. Instagram and Twitter at 90 Day Gays.
And unlike the show, we'll invite people and we will have sex with them.
We will.
Not with each other.
Nope.
With the other people. I don't want to see this fucker on the island.
No,
I'm going to be at the other end.
I want him to be on the other side.
Uh-huh. He won't be able to hear me screaming.
Put him with the help.
being pummeled.
Yeah, exactly.
By an island lover.
It's true.
Anyway,
Ooh.
So basically, you guys...
Is that a mango in your pants? Or are you just happy to see me?
So anyway, they're on this island. They all think they're here. I guess they all were promised. Who knows what they were all told? They were all just said, "Come on and we're gonna have like a dating show with no rules."
I bet you they were told it's going to be like Love Island.
Yeah,
That's what they thought this is going to be.
Probably.
But probably they were like, it's like a hornier Love Island.
But
which is a huge show in Britain for you American people.
Yeah, we watched the American version. Anyway, there needs to be sex, y'all. This only works that way.
Well, it needs to be not on cable.
Yeah, so they can say fuck.
Yeah.
We can say fuck.
Yeah, we can
Fuck,
say
fuck.
Poodle ate his lunch too much
Fuck
and he's shaking it off.
I had bread, y'all. Ooh.
He had bread today. And it was good.
I needed it. So y'all, these 10 or 12 singles, they're all hot. They all want to fuck each other, boys and girls, and they're all heterosexual, assumingly.
Well, some of the girls are a little bi.
Little bi. Just like the.
It's never the guys, y'all.
No.
It's never the guys. You know what? If there turns out to be
homophobic, really.
Thank you. It's not equality.
No.
And if there turns out to be a bi guy on this show, y'all, I will. You'll just hear me. You'll just hear like a. You'll just hear wherever you are. You'll hear like a soft. That'll be my head exploding miles away.
So they think they're all flirting. They're all like sexing up each other, kissing.
Yeah.
They're all doing the things that 20-somethings would do. And then Lana, this Alexa or Google voice player, is like,
Google, yeah.
You will not have sex or kiss or motorboat or heavy pet or grind or shimble shamble.
No rim job.
No rim jobs allowed.
Is not allowed. Not allowed.
No Vietnam surprises.
No Ramalama Ding Dong.
She should have listed everything that was possible.
It's true.
Mm-hmm. No short sheeting of vaginals qualities. Anyway, so she announces this. And so the concept, y'all, is
Butt
that
play.
Yeah, the concept is she's going to give them $100,000. I guess in between all of them, they're not each getting that.
I'm assuming it's in between all. So basically, there's
They'd
10.
each
so they
get
would
like
eat
10 grand.
10 grand, yeah.
Which honestly, it's not a huge prize.
Not after taxes.
Yeah,
But that is, it's kind of taking a page from Are You the One, which is a show we watched on MTV, which is they all collectively
Get
I
that.
actually like these shows more where people collectively share in a prize.
I agree. You have not seen Are You the One with straight people. It's
I don't
not
want
as
to.
fun.
I don't want to.
We saw the one where everyone was either
polyamorous.
attracted to the both genders. We
It
saw
was
that one.
A great show.
It was also really messy and fun.
It was really messy. We actually talked about the Kate Casey, which
Yes.
we're going to be talking to Kate Casey
About this show.
next week.
Reality Life with Kate Casey.
So tune
Watch
in.
it.
We're doing a
Whores.
live little chat.
And by the way, when we say whores, we're going to throw that word around a lot. We are not referring to sex workers. We call everyone that, and we are very sex positive here, which kind of to me, as a sex positive person, the tenor and the message of this show is a little toxic. But
I get what you're saying because
yeah.
Well, let's talk about that a little bit more. But we know, but because they are like bringing people that seem to be very sex positive, and they're saying don't.
Yeah, but they're really saying, after a while you're going to have to get with the normal plan. So, man and women were made to be together, so you need to learn to live in some type of monogamy. That's kind of what the show is saying.
Well, Matthew from Colorado doesn't think that.
No, and y'all, I'm not saying that you don't need monogamy. I'm saying don't be a fucking reality show and come to me with a moral high ground. That's all I'm saying.
But ironically, a lot of reality shows do have that.
I know.
Because reality show. Oh, well, don't get me started on that.
Let's get into these
But they are the hottest.
Let's get into these hotties.
The
these
horniest.
Sluts.
The most commitment phobic people, as Lana says.
We scoured the world.
Yes.
To find the biggest sluts.
Also, one of our sissies says, I started to watch that show and I can't because I have quarantine body right now. So if you're watching these people and you feel shame about these people because their bodies are all perfect, first of all, I want to tell you, let that go.
Let that go. Then open your ears and listen to them talk and you'll realize there's nothing there.
There's nothing there. And you know what? You don't want to be in a room with them. Their farts smell like human growth hormone and like... And just like vinegar.
Y'all, have you ever had a conversation with a really, really ridiculously attractive person?
It's not good.
They've never had to work hard to have a personality.
No,
they haven't built one.
If they're an ugly duckling, and
what's that mean?
Meaning they were young as a kid.
You mean ugly as a kid?
Yeah, an ugly duckling was not attractive young, and they grew up. So. If they're
that's different,
not attractive even in like middle school, early high school, and then they grow up to be hot, totally different.
Yeah.
We're talking about those people that are just like, that guy whose name was like, for me, it was this guy named Trey. In like 5th grade, he was beautiful.
Yeah.
And he was still even he looked like Zac Efron as a senior.
He never had to get a personality.
Never had to do anything. Yeah. And this isn't us speaking from a place of bitterness at all.
Not at all.
Not at all.
So,
anyway,
y'all,
let's jump in.
Let's dig in.
We're going to talk about the people on the show.
And so I wrote down, this is some Brave New World shit, where the Alexa, Lana, is basically listening to everything they're saying.
Which is really the producers.
And then they're not told. No one's told about this. There's huge privacy red flags
to me. They think this is Fuck Island,
the whole
y'all.
time.
They think they're like Pinocchio. They think this is a magical island of boys who fuck. Isn't that where Pinocchio went?
I don't think the story was exactly that. I think you made that up.
I've got no condom to hold me down.
Lampwick was hung. Lampwick had a big old dick. Huge.
Literally a donkey dick.
It was kind of like if Pinocchio... Exactly. If Pinocchio's nose grew, Lampwick's dick went...
Up inside you.
Exactly.
It was like a tilt-a-whirl before your vajayjay.
So let's talk about we should call them something. Not our lonely hearts. They call them swipesters.
I don't like that.
I don't like it either.
Call them
I'm trying not to call them sluts.
I kind of like sluts.
Well, y'all, let's take back the word.
Let's take back
the word. I'm a slut. She's a slut.
You're a slut.
You're a slut.
You're a slut.
Your mom's a slut.
And your dad's a slut, too.
Y'all remember that girl?
Your grandma's a slut.
It was like a viral thing for a while.
Yeah.
Was it remember she say horror slut? I'm a slut. You're a slut.
Your
mom's a slut.
That was good.
I loved it. But y'all, we're all sluts.
Your dog's a slut.
At the end at the end of I'm a slut for not only like dick, but like for ice cream or or really good coffee.
Oh yeah.
Or a good chicken parmesan.
Oh, chicken parm sandwich from Friendly's. R.I.P.
So y'all, we'll be. You can call someone a slut. We're going to call these people affectionately sluts.
Yes. So let's talk about our first slut.
That feels good.
It does feel good.
See, we took it back. See how that worked?
This is Chloe. She's from Essex.
You're
She's from Essex.
Your terrible ex's accent.
No.
Anyway, she's not the brightest spark in the book.
Because there's sparks in books, because they wouldn't catch fire at all.
I think she's so funny, and I think she's Snapchat crazy. She's gorgeous.
She gets likable.
Yeah,
more and more in the show. When you first meet her, I went, "Oh, she's that girl that gives good blowjobs and knows how to move her hair over."
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean? When she's doing it,
yeah.
she like moves her hair, and the guy's like, "Oh yeah."
I never had a lot of blowjobs from girls.
Yeah. Shocker.
Next is Sharon, my Sharona, who is a really hot black guy with tattoos. Yeah, this one over here, y'all. This one over here to my left. She prefers the darker persuasion. Yeah, it's gonna be.
That was just if you hear everyone. You know where I mentioned that Was my head exploding? Well, if
Yeah.
you hear this, that's my ass lips giggling. They're just going.
You need to go. You need to go sit on a fire hydrant or something.
You know what? Your air conditioner is looking at me kind of lustfully right now. I'm like, hi, fan.
Myrtle, behave yourself.
I hope you oscillate.
So anyway, some more enlightenment.
He's from New Jersey, yes.
He's from New Jersey, and he says without any gall or anything, I'm a feminist, and because I learned about how women
I did
studies,
gender studies.
because I want it to be a blueprint on how to basically bed women. Gross, disgusting.
I was kind of hoping maybe gender studies. Maybe he talked about some gay shit and got comfortable with it.
He wants to fuck a girl.
You don't think I could even put my
Nope.
finger in his butt when I blow?
Nope. He's also. I guarantee you, he would be edgy about that kind of thing.
Probably.
You get that vibe
he
from him.
just signed up for Christian mingles, so he loves the Lord as well as pussy. Loves him. I love the Lord.
What is?
That's a song called "I Love the Lord."
I gathered that.
He loves the Lord and vagina.
His most.
Wait, Poodle, I have a question.
Yeah.
What with Sharon? What is the thing he's most proud of?
The thing that he's most proud of is his penis.
What? What?
Yes. Now, when you're in a job interview and they ask you what you're most proud of, your penis is probably not your best answer.
No, but when you're on Fuck Island, sure.
When you're in like Fuck Archipelago,
Yeah.
it's a good place to say that. He's measured it because he's taken a picture near an air freshener can. I have received some of these pictures before.
Bringing freshness all day. I just put it in this gay. Plug it in, plug it in.
Literally.
Plug that shit in, Sharon. When he talked about his dick, you were
dickmatized.
I was that. I was what people
We had to
say
pause it.
when people say shook, or when people say clutch their pearls,
Yep.
or as you like to say, my basement flooded.
My basement flooded several
y'all,
times.
My boxer briefs were like a Hurricane Harvey down there.
Woo! The storm surge is still on my floor.
Gross. Gross. Don't step in the wet spot.
So,
That's what now. So we'll talk. So we're going to talk a little bit about the relationship side. We're just going to jump
the
into.
next
Let's talk about Haley.
Mensa member we have is Haley.
Haley is not just a slut. She's a dumb slut. So
she's from some stupid party school in Florida. You just know it. She has a tattoo on her back that she doesn't know what language it's in. I couldn't even write this fucking garbage, y'all.
She says, part of it's sorority, she's like, you have to be going out. Sometimes you have to have good grades.
Sometimes you have to have good grades.
She's like, I go to frat parties.
Everyone's
and it's
like
amazing.
tanked.
It's amazing. Like one girl broke her neck falling off like a ledge.
But it's normally amazing.
But it was amazing. Oh, and sometimes when I see a blonde girl with big boobs
who looks just like me.
I was just going to say that.
Who looks just
like me.
As
I
long
wanna
as
make
they
out with
look
her.
like me, which isn't sexual desire, that's some kind of fucked up narcissism.
Yes, that's what that is.
So you're not bi, honey. You're just arrogant.
You're not bi. Yeah, you're just arrogant. Some guy that you love said it'd be cool for you to kiss a girl, and then it became a party trick.
And then, wait, maybe she never...
And
wait.
Oh, go ahead.
Maybe she really never kissed another girl. Maybe she just kissed the mirror.
And she thought it was somebody else.
It's like when dogs look into the water and they paw at it. That's what Haley did. She just kissed the mirror.
That she just kissed the mirror. Anyway.
Kiss the rain. So that's Haley.
Is the girl I see?
No, really, who is she?
Staring straight. I want to lick your boobs.
That's the second time you talk about licking boobs today.
Why do I suck about
I don't
licking
know
boobs?
because it's not licking
Maybe
gooder.
I need to lick some boobs.
No, I'm gonna probably say no.
I'm gonna say no to that too.
Then there's cute little Harry, who's not little. She's 6'5", y'all. He loves accents. He loves dirty talk. He's from Australia.
He's DM'd a lot of famous people
Yes.
and has no success rate with celebs.
But every girl responds to him.
He's like a cockatoo.
He says, crikey.
Crikey. By the way, y'all, if you're really enamored with Jake and I's accents, just tweet us or Instagram us at 90 Day Gates and let us know how good they are.
They're not. We're aware.
Question. So that's what Harry says. He's like, I'll be in the bar and I just have to say, crikey, and the girls fall around me.
Yeah, because he's Australian.
Poodle, I've known you to be in many bars.
I've been found in several.
What? Namely, y'all, his name's on the wall at 4 places at Fiesta Cantina. What would...
Shockingly, only one of the bathrooms.
Yes, it's true. What would be the thing you would yell out in a bar that gets all the boys to the club?
Let's see. It would probably say, no gag reflex.
Wow.
That's it. That's what I say.
That's what you say.
Yep.
We also, after we meet Harry,
We have
meet David.
David.
Okay.
David's from London.
David's pretty fucking hot.
He is. And
He's
got
perfect hot.
He's got a perfect like troll hair, like a little like
He's got
sucked
perfect
up.
hair, the eyes.
His jawline could cut actual wood.
He's a movie star looking.
Yeah.
Like, and his body is fantastic.
Unfortunately, he's kind of got a David Beckham voice. He goes talks like this. What a high British voice.
So he's the one that I first think, y'all, we have something. I guess it's time to talk about definitions. We have something on this show that's called BDF.
True.
Poodle, can you define BDF?
I can define it, and I can usually tell you who has it. Don't ask me. It's something that has to come to me.
Unless it's on a Cameo. If you pay for him at a
Yeah,
Cameo,
if you pay
he'll
for
let-
it, that's
he'll
different.
let-
Strangely, then it'll work. BDF is not big dick energy or BDE. This is big dick face. And this is something you can see in a man's face and features. It's kind of a feeling you get.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a little bit of ESP.
Yeah.
But I was given the gift by an old crone who passed my crib when I was young, and she knew she was about to die, so she had to pass it on. And she says, "This little faggot's going to be perfect." And she touched my head and says, "Now he will always know the biggest dicks in the neighborhood."
And she did.
And then I was given that sight.
You were.
Even as a child, I knew.
I don't have the sight as you do, although
Yeah.
I do have decent inklings. David was my first inkling.
It's bigger than normal.
Yes.
It's not huge.
Okay.
It's nice. It's
Now-
very nice.
Did you have... I did not have the inkling, though, for Sharon. Or did you have it for him?
It's okay.
But he's talking about a Febreze can. Some short guys like that are packing.
He could have it. I did not see it from him either.
I didn't
Y'all,
either.
black guys scramble my BDF a lot.
I'm usually a little bit better with that just from experience.
Yeah, but they scramble it because a lot of times the features and the facial ratios won't tell you the
Won't
same
tell
way
you.
that white people will.
It's a science, everybody.
Yeah.
It's a science.
Black guys are going on a curve, y'all. Literally a
on a
curve
curve.
sometimes.
David likes to walk in. He # loves a sex party.
Not exactly. That's going to be something that trends.
And then he talks about being a gentleman.
Yeah, and he says the best way is to take off your shirt in a bar, and the women will come up to you.
That's the worst thing for
I
me
know.
to do.
I know. People go, "Who let that fat one in?"
Yeah. I'm just the fat guy. I'm the fat guy at the sex party going, is someone going to eat that bagel?
They're like, "Bouncer, there's a fat guy in here with his shirt off." That's what a gay
Whose
club.
house is this? This cream cheese is hard. They didn't let it sit out to get soft.
There's like a gay pool party. Who let the fat one in? Get him out. Get a taser.
Sorry, guys. Anyway,
Put
next
your shirt back on.
is Francesca from British Columbia. She's a British Columbia slut.
Y'all. She's a femme fucking fatale.
She has a
Whoa.
fierce Instagram and a cold heart.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know
She
much
warms
about her.
up.
Yeah, I don't know much about her now. those girls should be afraid of her because she's just got that energy.
She does seem like I'll take you in the back and take you down. But maybe she's not, but she has that energy.
She is not a girl that other girls like.
She's not friends with a lot of girls.
No.
And she does not like to find bathing suits tops that cover the bottom of her tits.
I think that was pretty much intense.
She's like, if I just want a guy, hair flip, and just look at him, and then he comes over like, wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, she's very confident, almost to a fault. Then there's Matthew.
Our Colorado slut.
Who's got his kind of like beanie with his long hair.
I mean, he's sexy Jesus.
Y'all, this is BDF.
He does have BDF.
This is big dick face.
He does.
Everything about this says huge dick.
Also, BO. So I hope you're into that.
I could get past BO for some BDF.
Oh, I could too, for the most part. Y'all,
I just have a clothespin on my nose. Oh, this is having a lot of fun.
This is great.
Fuck me harder. So he's not really. We're not really sure. He's not sure about monogamy, y'all.
He says he's a deep thinker. I just think more that he's high all the time.
Yep. That's what a lot of
I don't really just because you're a deep thinker
are.
Doesn't mean you're intelligent.
He
y'all.
definitely brought weed, y'all.
Oh, he brought the doobie.
He also says, I've often joked about just spreading my seed as far as it can go over all kinds of continents.
I volunteer as champion. I volunteer as champion.
I'll help you. I will help you. We'll go from continent to continent.
Poodle and I keep trying to get pregnant by somebody, just won't take.
But that's not going to stop me.
One day
I will have that butt baby.
He says he's sex. I just did a fart joke.
This show, I can already tell.
Ramped us up.
This show's disgusting. We're going to be so gross on this show.
Not what Poodle needs to watch in a quarantine because
y'all,
I have a boyfriend at home. Poodle's got nothing. No, I didn't mean it like that.
Wow.
No, I didn't mean it like that.
Wow.
No, I meant you're not living with anybody.
That was a vicious read.
No,
I got a boyfriend at home. Poodle's got nothing.
No.
His bed is cold.
He goes on dates.
His bed is cold.
No, Poodle has dates. He just went on a date.
I went on a
virtual date.
I went on a phone date last night.
On a Zoom, right?
No, just Facebook Messenger.
Oh, he went in a video though, right? Or just talking? So Poodle is dating. I'm just saying he doesn't have immediate dick.
Yeah. Nothing. It's just a blue, cold, like the kind of light they have in Clint Eastwood movies. Just that blue, cold, that's what's blowing in. And I just get up and stretch and go, I guess I'll go back to bed. Just a wasteland, y'all. Nothing. Exactly. Anyway, thanks for that.
Let's move on.
So up next comes Rhonda and Nicole. Rhonda, she describes herself as a 10 out of 10. She's a gorgeous black woman from Atlanta or Georgia, and she likes to dress up, go to the grocery.
You never know when you're going to see somebody in the produce aisle.
It's true. I haven't worn pants that have more than elastic waist in about a month and a half.
Same.
So I don't know what that's like.
She likes tattoos, and she likes to be spoiled, and she likes Goofy. No, not the cartoon character. She likes goofy people.
Gorge, Rhonda. You sure have nice fake tits.
Goofy was a fucking idiot.
But huge dick. Huge
No, it's
dick.
true. But I mean, compared to the other characters, like Mickey Mouse was kind of intelligent. Donald Duck just had a lot of rage issues. Goofy was a fucking moron.
Fucked like a champion, though.
Probably.
I mean, those ears just wagging.
How do I even use currency? Gorge, I meant to pull out, but you just felt so good.
That's what he said. We ruined Disney for everyone. Someone's sitting crying in the car going, but Goofy was my favorite.
Yeah, you know what? If Goofy's your favorite, you're a dick pig.
You are.
Y'all, a dick pig, for those of you who don't know.
I think they do.
is someone who may not listen to our show.
Oh,
that's a term
true.
that we use.
Oh, it is a term.
A dick pig is someone who can't get enough of it and just snorts on the ground like pigs for truffles for dick.
You know what? Thank you for that. That was a good clarification.
Yeah, you about shut me down. Boy, that felt good.
I can't say anything after
you told me my life is lonely and desolate.
So,
y'all, have you seen what is that? What's that movie, The Road, with Viggo Mortensen, where it's just him and a horse, and the world's over? That's what he thinks my life is. I don't even have the horse. Anyway, so then there's Nicole. She's an Irish party girl. Went to an all-girls school.
she got with anyone and no one ever knows. Within 3 days, guys fall for her.
That's Scottish-Irish.
And
That's
she's
Scottish.
like, no.
That's Scotch. That's
My
Scottish.
Irish is impeccable, y'all. So I know you're going to think Maddie stepped out of the room.
No, your
But it's
Irish
me.
is a Scottish accent. Anyway, so then we have Kells, who's an asshole. That's all I'm going to say about this.
You know what? He's a very tall, gorgeous black man who probably actually has a pretty nice dick.
But who cares?
And he
'Cause
is an
he's
asshole.
an asshole.
He's a jerk.
He's a huge black guy. Says he has a king of the jungle.
There can only be one alpha male.
He's an alpha. He's an alpha. Basically, he's got to order everybody else around. Good God.
Lion King's his favorite movie.
Next.
You're an asshole, but I fuck you anyway. Stick it in.
Yeah. Give me more. Give me more cock.
Give me more.
Give me more cock. Give me more. Give me more cock. Give me more. Give me more
From
cock.
the day you take
Right,
it
yeah.
out of your pants. We can't do the whole thing. We can't do the whole thing. We can't do the thing.
Give me cock. Give me more cock. Give me cock. Give me more. We just realize sometimes that a lot of what we say is just dick related, and it's probably true.
You know what? But we're on brand.
Damn it.
Okay.
So that completes our cast.
Let's jump in a little bit to the drama then. I will say just real. Lana, whoever writes for her, is great.
Not Lana.
Lana.
The female voiceover.
Whatever
The female host. The female host
yes,
voiceover.
thank you. That's confusing.
Lana doesn't have a lot of.
No, but the female host is great.
Yeah. So the girls and boys too are starting to find their kind of saying who they like to hook up with, of course. And Chloe kind of finds Harry hot. And Kells, of course, says, being the alpha, they come to me. Again, next, fuck off. I don't care who you are.
No, I agree.
Gross.
Make an effort. People like it when somebody else makes an effort. Y'all, if you're out there dating, make an effort. It's appreciated by the right people.
And Sharon then starts to describe girls as ice cream flavors. So, y'all, it can't get better than this.
Made me want ice cream.
We got some vanilla. We got some caramel.
I would love butter pecan right now.
We got some dark chocolate. We got some pistachio.
What would you do for a Brahms hot fudge shake right now?
Sell you to white slavers.
Thank you.
But I kind of do that anyway. So,
yeah, that's true.
Mm-hmm. I wonder how come I could get for you.
Probably not enough. You just keep me
It's
and put
all right.
me on indentured servitude.
That's true. Anyway, y'all, we find out that Haley doesn't know where Australia is.
Yeah.
And she also says that all accents sound the same to her. So again, you really can't write what comes out of her mouth.
You can't.
She's a fucking idiot.
So we already start to see some stuff play out that Chloe is really into Harry.
Yeah.
Don't know if that's going to work out. We're going to find out about that later.
And
our first kind of couple to get some airtime together were David and Rhonda.
yeah, and then he starts massaging suntan oil into her. Or sunscreen, one or the other, and then basically just gives her a fucking ass massage. Right there.
Everybody on this show is into dirty talk. You can tell.
Yeah.
Because he's rubbing her ass. He's like, that's a nice peach.
So I would like to ask, who flirts this way? Who talks like this?
I guess people on Fuck Island.
Do really hot people talk like this to one another?
You know what?
Is it okay?
Come at us. If you're hot enough to be on this show, first of all, send us a dick pic.
Yeah.
And secondly, let us know if this is the way you flirt with women.
There needs to be an element of self-deprecation to every person's flirt, right? There needs to be a kind of an irony, a little person of trying to make humor, right?
I think that's just what we're used to because we're not hot.
No
like
one has,
them.
y'all, no one has any sense of humor on this island either. Maybe
Hot
Chloe.
people don't really have to have it.
Yeah.
Well, the girls more.
Yeah.
Well, Harry has a sense of humor.
Yes, he is. He's kind of my favorite.
But it's
of course.
he's charming. I
Yep.
bet you Harry was not a cute kid.
I agree.
I bet he grew really tall and was
He might have been
weird
fat.
and gangly.
Yep.
It was like awkward, and then he got hot.
I think he's adorable.
Whereas David was always cute, probably. And so he is like asking her if he's like, "Am I your type?" And she's like, "You are." And then she's like, holding his arms, like, "Ooh, I can get into that like a baby cheetah. I'll sneak up on you, and
Then I bite you, and
he's
then
like
I
rubbing her ass and saying, "Ooh,
take
get in
you back
there."
to my pups or my kittens for a meal."
And then and she says, "Get in there, but not too deep."
It was a metaphor that I don't think she really thought out.
And
but,
you know what
yeah.
I realized in watching this? Well, we'll move on and talk about the second time we see Rhonda with a man.
Yeah, then we have like to further her motive, that we have a tiger. Sharon comes over to the baby cheetah of Rhonda.
He's not fucking around. He says,
Lay on me.
And y'all, here's the deal, because we...
Lay on me.
Baby Joe. So... we played this game before where a guy lays on you. That basically means you want him to feel, they want you to feel their dick.
Yeah, I've been there once or twice.
So
Can we lay together and just watch a movie?
and you're like,
yeah.
And then 10 minutes later, something's poking at your back door.
Y'all, that's the origin of Netflix and chill.
Yeah.
You lay on someone and then you feel a boner.
Or if you're a poodle, you just can't get comfortable, so you keep rubbing your ass against their crotch.
And then 3 hours later, you're sweaty and Netflix is saying, "Are you still watching?"
Exactly. You're like, no. So Rhonda,
It's sweet of you to ask.
but Rhonda throws a pillow. She's like, cover that thing up. Cover that up. I don't
Yep.
want to get hurt.
So
Call animal control.
then he kind of walks like a baby giraffe
They
up the
make
stairs.
out. They make
Yeah.
out. Full on make out with tongue. And this
No,
is
he kind of grabs her head like he's gonna like fuck a coconut.
and this is what I realized in y'all. Rhonda is me. I'm that
Yeah,
bitch.
you
this
are
is
that
the way I
bitch.
play the game. Because I think we're gonna
You
find
are that bitch.
I think we haven't seen much of her yet, but mark my words, that Irish girl is Poodle.
Yeah.
That's gonna be you.
Yeah,
I'm already calling it.
You're already you get stars in your eyes. It's not like the Irish get stars in my
But
eyes.
I would sit off by myself. I'd have them come to me a little bit. I'd flirt a little bit, and then once they
I go
open
on the hunt.
and then once they open that Pandora's box, I'd be like, yeah,
I'm a little more aggressive. I'm like that Irish girl.
it's gonna happen.
So anyway, they're talking. The boys are talking in the kind of the circle out there, and Harry's basically says, I think I have I think Matthew probably gets every girl to fall in love with him. He's like, but I have a boyfriend, Dick. He's like, it's not too small, not too. He started telling everyone what his dick size
Which is
is.
shocking that he's 6'5", but y'all tall guys don't always have it.
It's true, but his face is not.
Yeah, his face
Yeah.
gives it away.
Yeah.
Whereas Matthew
you know what, though? I bet
is
it's really pretty.
well, he said it's really pretty.
And also, people are going to think he's going to have a big dick because he's 6'5".
And he could tell that Matthew has a huge dick.
Exactly.
Straight guys can read BDS.
He knows.
He knows.
He knows.
And so, but when he said this, Jake had to pause the TV and just sit there for 20 seconds going,
Hey, just y'all, for a straight man to discuss their dick in a bunch of other men, that's something.
I think guys do that. We don't know, but if you're a straight guy and you talk about your dick with other straight guys,
Come at us.
send us a dick pic and then send us a story about you maybe just talking with all your other bros, talking about dicks. I do
And
want to.
then usually that happens with you sucking all each other's dicks, right?
Yeah. Suddenly,
happens.
And suddenly you're calling somebody teacher, somebody's
Yeah.
principal. I do want to talk. Just this isn't a lot, but I think you know what? This is going to be our segment. We were like, what's a special segment for our show?
Okay.
This is going to be, and we can think of a better name, but this is our. We're going to give the Brainiac Conversation Award.
Okay.
To probably the most intelligent conversation.
I think we'll kibitz about what we're going to name
He'll
that.
name it something
How
else.
about that? Love unplanned segments.
Our smart sluts.
That's still a terrible name.
You know what? I'm just coming up with it. I'm trying to make something.
Yeah.
Y'all don't pull
How
over.
about the Einstein Award or something like that?
Maybe.
Yeah, don't pull over, y'all.
Don't
That's
pull
just
over.
an ambulance outside.
Just an ambulance outside. But Matthew and Kels are having a conversation.
Oh, yeah. Here's another Mensa
Matthew's
conversation.
talking about how much he's into Chloe. And Matthew, by the way, y'all take a drink every time Matthew says bro, and you're going to be
He
drunk
says it a lot.
pretty quickly. And
Also, Matthew, I'm just going to read him a little bit. Matthew thinks he's very spiritual and a deep thinker. He's still a fuckboy.
He's a fuckboy.
He's the worst
Oh, yeah.
of them.
Oh, yeah.
He is, now, granted, he is the most likely that I would jump on.
But
I will say that because I like fuckboys.
But he's a pretentious, and you like pretension.
I
It
do.
drives you crazy. 'Cause
I
you know
do.
You would have to work harder to get him in bed.
And I
probably.
would grab on. I know, wouldn't I? I would grab onto that hair for dear life. I'd like ride him like a horse, going, "Hi-oh, silver!"
Wow, that's a visual. But so
anyway.
Matthew says, "Bro, I don't even know if I believe in marriage." And then Kel says, "Well, what about a long-term relationship? You know, like 4 weeks."
I enjoyed that too.
There we go.
Fucking
Just
idiots.
wanted to bring that up.
Let's see.
And then I think they play this blindfold game. Y'all, there's not too much that happens in the blindfold game except for they all just kiss.
They all kiss at each other.
They make out. We do see that Harry is really into Francesca.
Yeah,
and he gets up and kisses
Chloe's
her.
into Harry. So
And-
that's that kind of love triangle.
But when Harry kisses Francesca, she's like, whoa.
yeah. He uses major tongue with her too.
Yeah, and then she knows it's him, which leads to she just tackles him in his bedroom. This bitch just
That's a play out of my book.
does again. Jake could. So if you watch this first episode, you're thinking, okay, Jake is a Francesca, but just wait for Nicole. I think she's gonna.
I agree kind of with you.
Because Francesca's
She
got it
gets
too
down
much
and dirty.
together.
Anyway, so Lana starts coming on and interrupts all the good things. And basically, Lana says, "You've all been come here because you are you form empty relationships. Basically, you are all whores.
All of you.
All of you are so slutty. Your combination of venereal diseases rival most small countries." That's basically
You
what Lana is saying.
collectively, you have had syphilis 417 times. Wow.
You, Irish girl, you have a version of chlamydia that labs haven't even seen.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, they're basically like, you're going to do this. Here's the deal. We're going to give you $100,000, but the check is that you have to abstain from sex, then kissing, heavy petting, and sex. No! And they're like, that also includes masturbation. That's when everyone goes,
I mean, you would have thought.
I don't know how they could watch for this. Now, yes, there are probably cameras. There's not cameras in the showers because they've had a problem with Big Brother for that. So they could jerk off in the shower.
Maybe.
That's why I said that
unless
in the
they
theme
signed,
song.
Unless they signed a waiver.
No one's going to do that. Maybe something with privacy and standards or standards and practices come at us because Big Brother had a big thing about that. Because they can't even do that in the world Big Brothers.
They also might tell them that they have to take a shower with clothes on. Like they can't ever be naked.
Oh. So you can pull it out. Bathing suits, pull out your bathing suit and whip it out and jerk off. Y'all, if it's been a month, I can rub that shit out in 10 seconds.
Wow.
Give me a Head and Shoulders bottle and I'll be good and done.
And dandruff free. And dandruff free. They made a big thing about it. So
I
gonna be a long month.
bullshit. I just have to say though, I find the concept of this cruel.
I know they knew what they signed up for.
No, they didn't.
But they
didn't.
But as she says, they're all kind of gross people that want to be reality show gross people. So I don't feel sorry
I get
for
it.
them.
I get it.
This is not people looking for like these are not. And I'm not saying that slutty people are bad people. I just mean that
But how is this different than the gross days of things like Joe Millionaire, where they say the guy's a millionaire and they're going to marry him, and then it turns out he's just a construction worker?
Because this doesn't ruin people's life. They don't fall for somebody who's totally fake. This is just
That's
they're not
true.
able to have sex. They can still connect with each other. You have a problem with this because you would go fucking crazy right now.
I would.
Because you're already in a month of no sex from a quarantine.
I think I'm speaking from my own personal experience.
That's what I think it is. That's why you're upset by it.
All right, y'all. That's the first of these shows.
I think that's it. I'm actually looking forward to this show. Poodle, I just have one question for you.
It's the same old long dark string of there's nothing in my house.
There's nothing.
My bed is cold.
Nothing in his house. I just have one question for you.
Yeah.
Could you not have sex for $100,000 for a month?
Easily.
Okay.
Easily.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right then.
I would find a way to masturbate. Like I said, I just y'all, if you're very industrious, you can find a way to whip that out and things will just get done.
Don't do that in public because I don't want any of you to get arrested and put on a list. So don't listen to Poodle's advice on that one, everybody.
Truth.
Okay, so this is on our regular feed of our podcast, everybody. There's going to be 8 episodes of this show, unless they do an after show.
This is, I think, one other one will go on.
Our first 2 episodes are going to be here
in our regular feed.
On our regular feed.
And the others are going to be behind our $5 Patreon.
Our Gatreon. So jump on the $5 Gatreon tier. You can listen to those shows. And, yeah, we're excited. We're going to try to binge these as quickly as possible or until Poodle is so horny he's just going to pop rocket off into the atmosphere and I won't see him again.
And I'm just, like, fucking the couch the entire time.
And with that...
It sounds like that old... those old National Geographic things of that turtle, like, fucking another turtle. Oh.
Well, I just vomited in my mouth, everybody.
Y'all Google that turtle fucking another turtle. It was disturbing.
If y'all enjoyed this show, the way that y'all can let us know is by 2 ways. First of all, share it. Share it on your social medias and let people know that we're recapping this show.
Watch this fucking garbage ship with us.
They're recapping Too Hot to Handle on Netflix.
Garbage barge.
And secondly, you can go, especially if you're listening on Apple Podcasts, you can leave us a review, put 5 stars.
And talk about Too Hot to Handle.
Too Hot to Handle. If you don't know what else to say, you can always put Keep going, Queens. We appreciate that so much. We're going to get you to this quarantine. You can find all of... we have other shows, our 90 Day
Fiancé. We have our Riverdale show, our Sweet Tea, Southern Charm.
That's all at 90daygays.com. And you can also get merch there as well. And come at us on Cameo. We're doing cameos for the weekend. For
the weekend, y'all, it is we are giving everything away to charity. I'm giving mine to Musicaires.
I'm giving mine to the Actors Group. I just had a sissy who messaged me.
Fund.
The Actors Fund. And a sissy who messaged me today and said, I just got money from the Actors Fund. It makes me feel so good.
Oh, wow.
So, all full circle. So that's where you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at 90daygays. And you guys, that was the show.
That was the show. We should come up with a sign-off for this. We should have thought of that.
You know what?
Keep being sluts.
Keep being sluts.
Oh,
break it down now.
oh,
We're gonna leave ya.
Too hot to handle. It's CJ Jazzy Poodle.
Fresh Princess, we out. No, literally, we're out.
We're very gay.